Hello everybody. Now yesterday I said I had a news video for you guys, and we have a lot to cover, from Season 4 armor to upcoming updates, changes to Forge, and so much more. There is stuff to cover today that affects everyone in one way or another, so let's jump into it. So first up today guys, 343 announced the newest update for Halo Infinite. It's an update for stability. The crashing is really bad at the moment, not only for PC but Xbox as well. Whole lobbies just completely disconnect and crash the entire game. It used to be just a couple people, but now just full games will just absolutely crash out of nowhere. I've also noticed that the desync, the disconnecting, and just the overall stability of the game has greatly decreased with Season 3, so this upcoming update is aiming to fix that. Now if you're going to ask Remy why is this happening, well, as 343 said, when an update is 90% ready, they're going to be pushing it out now and then fixing it after it goes live, and this is an example of that. So hopefully this update fixes all of the issues. Just like there was numerous bugs that got fixed a week after the patch, this is the second one that will hopefully fix all the networking and connectivity issues. For anyone who's a forger out there, this update will also have some fixes for you. Apparently the budget got halved, not intentionally, which has been hindering forgers, as well as numerous issues that make it an absolute nightmare to actually create a map, and this includes crashing as well. There are a lot of changes under the hood and different VFX that were added with Season 3, and this might be a contributing factor as to why it's causing the game to crash. There's been another really big negative, that now people with only 4 GB of RAM can now no longer play the game. My friend is like borderline 4 GB, just over that limit. He can still drop like 30 or 40 kills and play on 120 FPS no problem. But if they raise it any more in the future, a lot of people are going to get locked out of the game, because if you don't meet those minimum specs anymore, and I've had a lot of people message me about that, they can't play Halo Infinite anymore. They're completely locked out of it. So I don't know if there's a way that 343 have a mode for lower spec systems that it launches the game in a bare bones state, so people can still enjoy it, but also keep building on the better vehicle effects like when they explode, and other changes to the engine under the hood to make the game overall better. Next up we have some good news, and there's new maps coming to the community collection in the next few weeks. Forge Lord, who is now in charge of playlist management, said there's going to be new maps being added to the playlist. There is lots of maps that have been added to the recommended section, which I'm going to be covering in an upcoming Forge video. Some of them are absolutely beautiful. They play so well, and it's really cool to see all the maps that are still coming out almost 3 or 4 months after Forge's release. When I spoke about Last Resort, and I featured it in the video yesterday, so many of you guys agreed with me that a BTB community collection playlist to show off community creations for Big Team Battle, and then they go into the Big Team Battle playlist, would be a great idea. I hope they do that in the future, because there are so many awesome maps that could be added to that playlist. As a little side note, the majority of the Season 3 content that got added to the game with the Season 3 update comes up 20% more than the other modes. So Escalation Slayer, which is gun game, Oasis, Cliffhanger, and Chasm, they all come up 20% more than the other stuff in the playlist rotations to try to get them played a bit more. Finally today, some leakers have leaked the upcoming armor for Halo Infinite Season 4. Hazmat will be the main core. We thought this was a Fracture core because Infection is coming out Season 4, but Hazmat will be the main core. You might ask, okay Remy, what's going to be the Fracture core then? And that's going to be Tenrai 2. So they're going to be going back to Tenrai, the Samurai Fracture core, and adding new armor. 5 new helmets will be added, and numerous other pieces to your Spartan. I'm hoping for Hayabusa. I would love for that to be added. It would be such a cool throwback. I think you guys would love that too. I also checked out Infection because the game mode is actually in the game at the moment. It has like 20 or 30,000 plays. Heaps of people have been trying it out, but I couldn't find a setting that lets you toggle off the red Iratus outline, like the mask of the AI taking over the Spartan, and I think 343 should at least have a toggle for that. Any forgers who make any sort of like horror infection modes, it's going to be a lot harder to actually hide the Spartan if a massive red glow is illuminating them from far away. Finally today, 343 has been advertising all of this armor in promotional content for Halo Infinite, and some users pointed out that a lot of these armor combinations we don't actually have access to. So I'm guessing they'll probably be released in future. I hope there's an update to crosscore in future as well, because people really love customizing their Spartans. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video guys. Lots of stuff on the way with Halo Infinite at the moment. My Big Team Battle social video goes live tomorrow. You guys are going to love it. I hit so many amazing clips on stream today. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.